Boas pessoal, aqui fala Poinsen com mais um vídeo do Hogwarts Legacy. Estamos em direto com o nosso novo uniforme da Slytherin e já viemos aqui fazer umas vendas no nosso, na nossa loja de Hogsmeade. O meu irmão está a gritar no fundo, mas ele está aqui comigo também. Vamos aqui só fazer a jornada para o Sebastian porque ele queria falar connosco e depois vamos seguir com a missão principal. Bora lá.
First they're teaching students. Think not a day goes by.
People are always fussing about the light. Someone was trying to come up with some sort of clever hex the other day.
A girl in our dormitory keeps getting packages of homemade We shan't fit into our robes for next term at this rate. She put a boat up.
The Daedalian keys are back. Aren't they brilliant?
If only a new student were to help me with my sad predicament.
You'll never believe what I've learned.
What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid of the power of dark magic.
It was hard to do, but casting Crucio was our only option.
And I'm glad we did it, because in the spellbook I also found something else. References to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
And you think this relic might be able to save Anne?
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic, but I don't think we should tell anyone. Especially Ominous. He wouldn't understand.
I see no reason to involve Ominous.
I'm glad you agree. When I know more, I shall send an owl. And don't feel sorry for Ominous. Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
I'll decide what's for my own good.
Ominous, we were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I understood you wanting that. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominous. I'll be on my way.
I am not letting this go.
Ominous, Sebastian meant well.
I know what I heard. You knew I wouldn't agree with this. Going after that relic is not a good idea. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as his parents were years ago. It's why they died.
I knew his parents died, but I never heard what happened.
Mr. and Mrs. Sallow were professors. Spent nearly every waking moment in the cellar library. Noses buried in books. Anne and Sebastian were upstairs when it happened. They heard a sudden crash and ran downstairs, but it was too late. Their parents had crumpled to the floor. A defect with the lamp in the cellar caused the room to fill with an undetectable toxin. Sebastian and Anne were helpless. They had no magic yet.
What a horrible story.
It is. That's why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically lost Anne. I cannot lose Sebastian too. Please avoid anything to do with that spellbook.
Those references in the book seem promising.
Everything to do with Salazar Slytherin seems promising until it's too late. I hope Sebastian pursues this no further, but if you think he might, please let me know. It would mean a lot.
Might some kind soul help me?
Oi, can you help me?
Hello there.
Hello, Amit. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course. How exciting. Well, Might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Sirona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Sirona trusts him, then I feel much better.
Lodgok is waiting. Shall we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
You there? Can you help me?
Ah, there you are.
Away!
A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here?
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the Helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
You said this would repair the chasm between the two of you. How did you not expect him to react this way?
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metal worker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals: Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle.
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lord Gok. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, Bagalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Well, yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ?
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it?
I can, Sir Lodgok.
Just Lodgok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen. Either by the eye above the enchanted door, or a loitering loyalist.
Amit and I can do this.
I will await your return. I shall see you soon.
Revelio. The door is looking at us.
Books so rarely prepare one for reality. A real goblin mine. It's even grander than I had expected. I cannot believe I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this lift. Impressive workmanship for so simple a device.
Incendio! Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward. Revelio.
I still can't believe we're inside a real goblin mine.
Revelio. Expelliarmus. Revelio.
I've read about mines like this, but seeing one is something else altogether.
Accio. Amit, you'll need to stay close to me. I've dealt with worse enemies than these.
believe I've bitten one now. Matter of time till Ranrock sets things right. Just a little moon calf. That's a huge experience. I won't rest until...
That was a little more than I'm used to.
I'll get us through his safety. You have my word. Revelio. We're being watched by a door.
Right. Don't wish to be seen, do we?
It's there.
I feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
Let's take a look around, Amit. See if we can find any plans.
A schematic? There must be more notes around here. What could they be building?
Thank you for making me the first object of your suspicions. All my friends are now, don't I?
Revelio.
Fascinating to see gobbledygook written in a goblin hand. Flourishes are extraordinary. Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. It's not a total Lodgok's native setting.
Revelio. Revelio.
If I'm translating this correctly,
Revelio.
and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what? I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here.
What I wouldn't give for a cup of mushroom tea. Patricius Totalis. Before you were rather, I won't rest. You're easily diverted.
Expelliarmus.
Oh, that's it. Much too slow.
Expelliarmus. close. I've handled much worse.
Another boiler. This place is more complex than I had expected.
Revelio.
Another schematic. What are they going to build? This mine is too small for whatever it is.
Incendio. Revelio. Revelio. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Oh, this day's gone on. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Descendo. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Descendo. Revelio.
Don't wish to be seen, do we?
Incendio.
This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodgok what we found. There must be a quicker way out of here than retracing our steps.
I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here. We're almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift.
A welcome sight indeed. Can we please talk about what just happened?
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lodgok.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday. Without further ado, adieu.
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled. and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
Ah. The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch, and I heard she'd been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lodgok, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this.
Dá para perceber que dá para confiar no Lodgok. E já gosto mais dele. Estava desconfiado, mas agora já dá para acreditar nele.
But the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository,
Pois, exato.
I fear we shall be destined for a great
Vejam só esta
war.
pessoa, hein?
Find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
Agora sim está-se a tornar cada vez mais sombrio. Bem, temos isto também. O Sebastian novamente. Ok, boa. Vamos ver se é desta que vamos aprender. Império! Yes, por favor, finalmente outro. Falta só um, pessoal, só um mesmo. Esse acho que vamos aprender no fim. Esse vamos aprender mesmo no fim. Mas não interessa, estamos a ir tão bem. É aqui, não é? Para isso eu vou viajar para aqui. Depois vamos também obter aquele ponto de checkpoint. E dessa forma vamos conseguir aceder a todo o mapa. Está a ficar cada vez melhor.
Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you as well. How can I help you?
What do you have for sale?
What are we in the market for today? Have I mentioned you're welcome to stop?
Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you as well. How can I help you?
What do you have for sale?
What are we in the market for today?
Have I mentioned you're welcome to stop by any time?
There's no telling what...
You're here. Good.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned...
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps
Tenho que tirar os óculos, eu esqueci-me de tirar os óculos. Isto lembra-me quando eu era pequeno, eu usava uns óculos assim redondos. Por isso é que eu queria deixar, mas acho que não faz sentido. Só porque acho que o personagem tem 15, 16 anos, já não tinha óculos nesta altura. Eu vou tirar, é melhor tirar isto. Ok, perfeito. E agora vamos ao que interessa, meu pessoal. Vamos aprender Império.
I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
Lumos. At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it. And the rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Yeah, spiders aren't insects.
Don't start. We're here for a reason. I'd say opening them all is justified.
Incendio!
This room is taller than it looks.
Incendio! Wingardium Leviosa! Revelio.
Finding a chest in an inconspicuous loft. Brilliant.
Incendio. Reparo. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Expelliarmus.
Bombarda. Watch your step. I nearly slipped there.
Expelliarmus. Expelliarmus.
All this grass. It no longer feels like a tomb. I've read about catacombs that underwent expansion efforts and ran into
Bombarda.
often cave-ins.
And then were abandoned.
Exactly. We'll be fine, though.
Incendio. Revelio.
Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones. Lovely.
Bones outside a sarcophagus. It's odd. There's something here by the altar.
What did you find?
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced a space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. I have the report if you want to have a look. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades. I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperius Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined. Look, bones stacked oddly on either side of this archway.
Leave no stone unturned. Or in this case, no bone.
Bombarda!
Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
If this archway's been barricaded, we can find a way through.
Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Bombarda. Revelio. We're in a tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory.
You've done it. I knew we'd get through. I felt it in my bones.
Nice.
Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something. The student's diary mentions the Imperious Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries. Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master. Here we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
Já temos a nossa segunda maldição, portanto temos Crucio e Império. Nice. Agora posso manipular as pessoas. Fácil.
Incendio. Bombarda.
Revelio.
Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
How gracious of you.
I try.
Incendio.
This looks different than what we faced before.
Bit dramatic, isn't it?
Incendio.
Incendio. Bombarda.
Perhaps we need to pull the handles in the order of the symbols on the tablets. This catacomb has suffered decay, just as the student's summary described.
I doubt anyone's been here in quite some time.
Revelio.
Perhaps we need to pull the handles in the order of the symbols on the tablets.
Wingardium Leviosa.
That worked. Keep going.
Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa.
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done. I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
moment there, I thought that'd never end. Incendio! Revelio.
Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on. Don't give up yet.
Accio!
Revelio.
Bem, conseguimos encontrar mais artefactos. Este aqui é o artefacto.
Sebastian, the relic. Look.
Está aqui.
Could it be?
The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
Falta-nos o Avada Kedavra.
After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
I'm willing to ignore what the journal entry says. We're taking the relic.
Agreed. This is meant to be. For Anne's sake, I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft.
Ok, claramente que isto vai dar merda, mas
This relic secret,
temos que continuar.
especially from my uncle.
Porque eu preciso das maldições todas.
Is that ominous? Ominous. The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine, but Ominous knows I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I heard you encourage Sebastian to take the relic.
Sebastian's done his research. He knows what he's doing.
Sebastian makes things sound easy when they could be impossible or dangerous. We need to stop him.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
Sebastian's right. We need that relic.
I'm sorry. My mind is made up.
Are you willing to sacrifice your friendship over this?
I might be. How could I choose to stand by and watch him do this?
What if the choice wasn't yours? You wouldn't be to blame for what happens.
What in the world are you suggesting? Imperium?
Now that you say it out loud, it sounds absurd. But I have another idea. We allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition. After this, no more.
I feel that's what we agreed to in the scriptorium. I'm being taken for a fool.
You're not, Ominous. This may be the only way to keep your friendship intact. Let's trust him to know what's best.
Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm trusting you too. The dark arts seem harmless until it's too late. Go then. Leave with the relic. I'll not say a word more. I hope I don't regret this.
Sebastian, we're ready.
What is it? I haven't changed my mind.
Ominous has. Let's go.
What? Ominous?
I'll explain on the way. Come on.
Well, what happened back there?
Ominous and I found a compromise.
Ominous simply needs a moment with you and him.
Incendio! Is that father? I told him we ought to give you this chance. That the relic is too important to ignore.
There has to be more to it than that. Tell me.
We agreed on what was needed, Sebastian. You have my word. Incendio! Accio! Incendio!
Espera aí pessoal, deixem-me só aqui ver uma coisa. Ah, a minha namorada vai jantar. Amo-te muito. Bom apetite. Ela é uma fofa. Vamos tentar não sermos comidos por aranhas entretanto. Estou a tentar não ser comido por aranhas.
Incendio!
O que é que se passa aqui? Isto tudo sucedeu, certo? Deu. E eu acho que consigo arder mais ainda isto. Será que... Consigo sim. Ok. O problema é que eu não consigo chegar aí em cima, né? Né?
I need to find a safe way across.
Também dá. Diz-me que estás aí. Boa. É muito esquisito andar com isto de um lado para o outro. Vai ter que ser assim. Ah, consegui. Se isto fosse um bug, imaginem só, não é?
Complete.
Isto só para sairmos daqui. Isto só para sairmos daqui de dentro. Estou na posição certa. Estou. E agora? Vamos a puxar. E puxar novamente. E a porta já abriu. Conseguimos chegar no início, né? Aqui está o nosso amigo. Boa. E agora? Sim, mas por aí já tinha... Ah, ok, são duas entradas. Nós temos que sair por... Que confusão do caraças. É por aqui? Acho que é. Deixa que continuamos a subir. É isso mesmo. Conseguimos. Conseguimos. Yeah.
As we were leaving, Ominous wouldn't even acknowledge me. That's not like him.
He was troubled, Sebastian. Even though we agreed to it all, it's been a lot to take in.
I thought he understood. He knew we couldn't give up. All of this is too important. For Anne.
Vamos voltar lá abaixo. Bem, demos duas maldições, falta só a última, pessoal. Para termos os feitiços proibidos. Ovada Kedavra.
When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like Ominous.
Que mata instantaneamente os inimigos. O maior feitiço de Harry Potter.
Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke, over there, by the hamlet.
Ups. Incêndio.
Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
Quem é que está? Temos visitas. Vamos tratar de...
Boy! What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
You did what you had to do.
If I have to keep proving that to my uncle, I will. He cannot banish me from my own home. From my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Sebastian and I have encountered Ranrock's loyalists before. That goblin would have killed Anne.
This family does not resort to using dark magic, even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Why, Sebastian?
Agora que acabamos a parte chata, vamos só tratar do resto. Temos business. A tratar. Vamos verificar as nossas coleções. Aumentaram com mais espécies de aranhas. Não me surpreende em nada. Ok. Talentos nas artes das trevas. Já conseguimos melhorar o dreno de maldições. Derrotar um inimigo amaldiçoado restaura um pouco da sua vida. Que boost. Domínio do Império no inimigo sob seu controle por meio do Império amaldiçoa outros alvos com cada golpe bem sucedido. Que boost. E agora precisamos do domínio da Avada Kedavra. Precisamos de aprendê-la. Estamos a ir muito bem, estamos muito fortes agora. Estou a sentir o poder. Nas sombras da mina, cá está, a continuação. Temos caminho livre para continuarmos a história principal. Não precisamos destas missões para nada. Estou interessado nesta parte com o dragão. Não se fosse um passo. Pois, de certeza que vamos encontrar um dragão grande nesta história. Mas vamos nos manter por enquanto nas sombras da mina. Está esperando perto da entrada da mina, a nordeste alto. Ok. Bem pessoal, este foi o episódio. Espero que tenham gostado. Deixem o seu like no canal e comentário e vemo-nos daqui a nada no próximo episódio. Poisons out. Bye.